And we're live. Awesome. I'm just going to chill here, see if anybody shows up. So if you're here on the replay, welcome. Welcome to the period of time where I wait and see if anybody's actually around to go live because I'm running really behind today. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'll just sit here and organize my desk like I normally do. So I see we've got some friends showing up. And Lissa changed her screen name on me. Whoa. Hi, Lissa. Oh, good. People are coming. Okay, cool. I wasn't quite sure. I'm not going to lie. I ended up getting home from all my shenanigans and realized about half an hour ago that I never went live today. Whoops. Not that I ever promised that it was going to be a completely weekly thing like my other live stream, but still, I've made a habit of it and I really have been enjoying it. And at I don't know, 4 o'clock or so, maybe even a little after that, I was like, I completely was out and about straight through what time I normally live stream. Because my day was just kind of, it's been fun. It's been a good day. It's been an active day. I have, where are we at here, Fitbit of mine? Where are we at? 13,500 steps, which means I only need 1,000 more. So that's awesome. Hello, my friends. It's good to see you on this Friday evening. It is evening. It ain't afternoon anymore because I'm just that behind. And that's okay. So I figured I would come on here and we can chat a little bit just about whatever the heck we want. I did not weigh in this morning because I am not dumb. Yesterday was my birthday, as you guys very well know. And thank you if you are any of the people who have given me well wishes and all that jazz on my birthday. I got so many messages yesterday. It was really, really sweet. And I appreciate every single message that I got. So yesterday I had free nothing but cake as my cake. And we ate that at 9 p.m. And before that, we went out for a really nice dinner. And we had French onion soup, which was to die for. That's one of the ultimate comfort foods, especially when it's cold. And I didn't even realize how comforting that food was until last night when we were in this restaurant. And it was just so good. Onion soup is so good. We had that, and then I had a steak. I had filet with Alfredo potatoes. That's a thing. I didn't realize that was a thing. It was really good. And some green beans. And it was filling and delicious and worth every single bite. But it was just the weight thing wasn't because I ate out. There wasn't a lot of sodium or anything in it. It was literally just the sheer weight of the food I know wouldn't be gone by morning. So I decided to not be dumb about it. And I did weigh myself earlier in the week and I was down 0.8. I weighed myself earlier Thursday. I weighed myself Thursday and I had gained that 0.8 back. And I've been doing great all week, so it doesn't really matter. But so it's doing this, but it's doing this in this direction, which is good. But I have no official weigh-in for the week, and that's fine because it was my birthday and I do what I want. And later today was kind of like a birthday part 2, if you will, because tonight my husband's actually going to be home. I hopped on here when I did. I considered waiting until later, and then I realized he was going to be using most of the bandwidth on the internet, and I didn't think we'd be able to share me live streaming and him doing what he was doing. He is getting together in his office, also known as our guest bedroom, with his college buddies to be epic nerds over the internet and play Dungeons and Dragons. He's never played Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons except it's a very nerdy thing to do and it takes a lot of time. So tonight he has a 3-hour date with his guys, which is fine because we went out for a nice dinner last night and that's not a problem. But it means that I'm I kind of had the day to do. I worked ahead, which is great. From Chicago. It's cold. Yeah, you guys in Chicago have it worse than we do here in Minnesota right now. And I don't envy you for it. I've been very smug about it lately, actually, because my whole family's there. And I was like, you suckers, you got the snow before I did. So today was, I decided to finally like go out, and in my goals video, I mentioned that the one thing that was going to be like I have a no spend going, but I was going to like spend some birthday coupons and maybe buy myself a birthday present. And that's what today was. And today I ended up going to the Mall of America, walking around. The goal was to get steps. I didn't feel like going to the gym today. So I played with, it was working out, but I played with my birthday present for my husband, which was I keep wanting to call it the Wii, and it's not the Wii, the Nintendo Switch Ring Fit Adventure game. So it's that new game that you're seeing on the TV that has like the ring, the ring, and people are putting their controllers in it, and it's a workout game. That thing is going to rip up my shoulders so bad and so good all at the same time. But that's what he got me for my birthday. And so I played with that for a while, and then I was like, I don't really want to go to the gym. I want to go to the mall because I'm a shopper. And I was like, it's Friday. I can't go to the mall next weekend or this weekend because I hate going to the mall on the weekends. I can't go. Sandra, I believe I did get your card. I got a lot of cards, and I have to go and look through them, but I have gotten a steady influx of cards, and I think I got yours. I'm trying to remember because there were like 7 or 8 of them that I had to open when I went to my P.O. box today, which is insane. You guys are absolutely insane. Just so you know, it's very, very sweet, but I've gotten so many birthday cards. Like I walked in and I've had to go and get packages 3 days in a row. This has never happened to me before. I had to go get packages 3 days in a row from this UPS store. And I walk in, she's like, you must have a birthday or something because you're all of our mail. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And I'm like, and just you wait because I've got a Christmas card exchange coming and that could be crazy. So I'm trying so hard to remember. I can picture all of the cards that I got, but I can't picture the names on all of them. But I have them all in their envelopes because I have return addresses. So everything stays in its envelope until I have written my return card. Because that's the technique I need to use to make sure I stay organized. Let me catch up on comments. This is at Whole Foods. I was trying to get to 149 anything before Vegas tomorrow. Got on the scale this morning, and that time I'm up to 152. You know what? That's 3 pounds. It's fine. It's fine. Go and enjoy Vegas. I keep thinking my husband's going to come home because I don't actually know when he's coming home. And yes, I did change my username, working on transitioning everything over to that name. Fair enough. Okay. I love sending cards as well. So today my package was from Stephanie, and she actually runs a little shop online, and she made me stationery to send to people because she knows one of the things that I want to do is start sending more cards and stuff and communicating with you guys, because as long as things are coming in, I'm sending things out. And she sent me cards for my birthday with my name on them and everything, which was so stinking sweet. So that was a lot of fun to see too. And I got the package I got yesterday was a glittery Fitbit, 2 glittery Fitbit bands from none other than our admin, our moderator, Miss Lissa. Check that out. Check out that glitter. I love it. I love things. Brianna's probably not going to go live. You're ridiculous. You are ridiculous. I'm actually surprised you didn't ask me about going live because 2 o'clock came and went. Nothing. I completely forgot, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, getting the same bands for yourself. You should, because this one is stellar. This is a good one. It's very it looks shimmery and thing, but it doesn't even do it justice. And I just love things that sparkle. It makes my heart happy. Sparkle makes my heart happy, and I'm 33, and that's okay. So I went to the mall today, and you'll see this in my birthday vlog is still, I'm vlogging today too, because it's kind of an extension of it. Lisa Frank vibes. You are absolutely right. This is definitely Lisa Frank vibes. And it's funny because I wore the other one last night, and my husband looked at me and goes, it looks like you should be walking around with like your Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper or something. And I was like, I was that person. Like, Lisa Frank was my jam. still is my jam. Although I'm a little bit bitter with them right now because of the whole makeup collection thing that I don't know if you actually heard about, because that's a makeup YouTube internet thing. Do you know where she got it? She got it on Amazon. Lissa, if you have easy access to the link to this Fitbit band, you want to shoot it down below. Because she's the one who bought it for me, so I have no idea where she got it, but she does. If you can't find it, that's fine. But if you happen to have it up and available, that would be very helpful. And I have a Fitbit Iconic. So I don't know if they make them for all the different types or what, but it's a fun little band. It's something that I should switch out more often because I just wear the same one all the time. And I'm like, I really should. It's not hard to switch these things out and just have a little fashion statement thing happening. I don't know. My school band Trapper Keepers. I mean, I don't even think Trapper Keepers are a thing anymore, but you know. And thank you. So what was I saying? Oh, I went to the mall. And so my birthday present to myself was a combination of things. This was probably the worst idea I've ever had in terms of buying things. But my goal when I went to the mall was I have to go to Ulta, spend my coupons. I have to go to Sephora, pick up my birthday gift. And that was meaning like when you're a rewards member at these places, you get birthday perks, right? And at Sephora, it's actually a physical thing. I'm like, I gotta go make sure I hit all the places that's gonna give me the stuff, right? And as I'm walking, my goal was first I'm gonna just walk the mall for a while, get my steps in, get my heart rate up, all that jazz. And I was peachy. I'm old. They have them for other devices. Excellent. So as I was walking, I walked by the Lindt chocolate store. Lindt, as you guys might know, is one of my favorite types of chocolate ever. Like Trump's Godiva, Trump's, what are the other ones? I don't even know. I don't even know what the other ones are. Lindt is my favorite. It's just the smoothest, most delicious chocolate. And kind of defeats the purpose of the gift receipt. But I'm totally distracted, you guys. It's been a day. I've noticed that on days that I sleep with melatonin, I still feel like I just woke up. But have you ever tried a melatonin supplement and then like felt like it's taken you a while to get going? Like the engine's running, but you're not going anywhere. That's how I felt this morning, and that's how I'm currently feeling because I must have spent all of my energy hauling stuff around the mall. So sorry if I'm a little bit, this was so impromptu that like I haven't even gotten into the right headspace of, hey, talk to the people and don't just get lost in your head. That's just the kind of day I'm having. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're here. So I walked into the Lindt chocolate store only with the intention of looking around and maybe looking for an advent calendar, because currently I have a tea advent calendar. I have the Aldi cheese advent calendar, which I am so excited about. And Gracie has an advent calendar. I'm considering if I go to Trader Joe's and it happens to be in stock, Trader Joe's has a little beauty advent calendar for I think $20. And it's a great opportunity to try a bunch of their different stuff. I do use their body butters and I've used one of their face serums before. So I'm like, well, I could buy that because that's not crazy expensive. But I was like, I would really like a chocolate one because that's what I grew up with. You know, like those 99-cent ones that are like the dinkiest, stupidest, thinnest little pieces of chocolate, but it's still fun to open the door every day. Like we grew up on those. So I'm like, maybe I'll go into Lindt and I will get myself a really nice advent calendar. And hi, Sandra. Happy Friday to you too. And so I walked in and lo and behold, if you've ever been into a Lindt store, you know, like the Lindt truffles, like the balls that you can buy in the store. If you walk into a Lindt store, they have vats up to your waist filled with these things, filled with them. All different flavors that you can both buy in your grocery store and flavors you cannot buy or not easily buy in your grocery store. Just all there. And one of the perks of going to that store is you can pick your own combination. They had a sale happening for $30, 100 truffle balls for $30. And I was like, you know what? I didn't like research, but I was like, mathematically, I'm pretty sure that's a sound deal. That's a good deal. So you know what I did? I bought 100 truffle balls. They're only 2 points plus a piece. So there's that. But with the intention of having so I got to pick a bunch of the flavors I wanted, which a majority of it is salted caramel milk chocolate, shocker, and the new mint cookie crunch for the holiday or whatever for Christmas. So good. So most of them, I'd say well over 50% of them are those two flavors. And then I grabbed like a couple of the other flavors that like, ooh, this one sounds pretty good. This, some to try, some that are Old Faithfuls. I bought some in case I wanted to gift any or anything like that. And so I was like, I looked at this and I'm like, am I being crazy for doing this? But then I was like, I'm literally making an advent calendar for like a quarter of what you would pay for a Lent advent calendar. Like I could literally just go every day, you get one, and that's fine. Or it can be like I'm already imagining myself like in the cold winter leading up to Christmas, like fireplace, pajamas, tea, and my 2 little truffle balls. Or 1 truffle ball and some gingerbread man. Like how festive and fun is that? I just have to practice the self-control to only have what is planned, or at least track anything that I end up doing. But I'm really excited about it. So that was a really fun, unexpected purchase that ended up being just a really, like, it was a good deal. And if I end up gifting some for Christmas, like it was a whole bunch of things rolled up into one. And at the end of the day, I got some of my favorite chocolate. So that was not expected. My water bottle is dripping on me. That's always good. Hello, Audrey. I'm glad you're still awake. I hope you can stick around for a while if you actually want to. I would want them to. I love Lent. Yeah, Lent is just And so I did that, and then I went over to Sephora, and that's where I bought. So I actually bought a couple Christmas presents there. I was also Christmas shopping. That was my goal. I'm like, while I'm here, because then like I think it's next weekend is when we leave for Florida. So I have to actually like get my crap together and have my husband's entire side of his family purchased for and like have it in our suitcases and stuff. So I was like, shoot, I actually have to Christmas shop. So I bought a couple Christmas presents while I was out and about as well, which was really good. And what else did and then in Sephora, I got a little lip gloss thing that was not on sale, but a really good price. And I'm going through and like cleaning out my stash, and I'm really bad about getting rid of expired products, especially like lip stuff and things like that is not supposed to be open for all that long. Like a year and a half, I think, is the max. But I have lip glosses in my thing that I guarantee you are 3 or 4 years old, opened 3 or 4 years old. And I'm like, I need to just go through and get rid of all of the stuff. And so I bought for $20, it was 4 really nice, like neutral shades. I have one of them on right now. I have a very hydrating, good lip gloss. And then I saw what I wanted. So one of the things that I've wanted for the longest time, and I don't even know why I'm obsessed with it, but I am, is the Jo Malone perfume in wood sage and sea salt. Now, if that name, Jo Malone, rings a bell to any of you, you will know that it is like world's most stupidly expensive perfume on the face of this planet. Like Jo Malone is so ridiculously priced. And I know this, and I still can't, like, I sprayed it on myself in the store, and it just smells so good. I really like it. And so I almost bought myself, they had a little holiday kit of 5 miniature scents. The 5 mini bottles, and I don't have the mini bottles with me because they're downstairs, was $115. And I still wasn't willing to commit to that, even though I knew I wanted to try different Jo Malone perfumes. So it's like, I can't do it. So I was, just going to check out with my couple Christmas gifts and my thing and go get my birthday gift up front and whatever. And in the stupid impulse towers, they had a set of 2 miniatures. The wood sage and sea salt, which is the one I wanted, and the peony and blush suede, which is the other one that I wanted to try because it's a really popular one. In the same box, just the 2 of them. So I said, you know what? Happy birthday to me. $45 for those 2 stupid perfumes. $45. And we're talking like the bottle's this big. I'm not joking. But now, one of 2 things is going to happen. I'm either going to use it and become utterly obsessed, and I will know that it's worth the investment to get the big bottle, or I'll be over it and I'll never want to bother with it again. In which case, happy day. So either way, I think it's a win-win situation. I treated myself. I talked myself out of a lot of other things, both in that store and in other stores. I went to Ulta mainly to get the birthday gift there too, and they didn't even have the birthday gift, so I was just there to like stock up on points. I'm a points hoarder when it comes to rewards programs, and so I did some shopping, and it was great. I'm trying to remember if I went anywhere else. I went to Victoria's Secret, only to learn that they shut down my credit card because I changed the address and they wouldn't let me use it, so the poor people had to like call people, whatever. But I just use rewards coupons because when it's your birthday, you get all the rewards coupons. So Lindt is the best chocolate in the world. It's so good. It is my favorite. Haven't even started thinking about Christmas shopping. Oh, I have started thinking about it. I'm definitely like most of the way through thinking about it. There's only a couple people that have me stumped. And I have begun the act of acquiring the things, which is good. And I'm incredibly grateful that I don't have to Christmas shop for my husband this year, because it's hard enough. His birthday is on December 23rd. So when I'm buying gifts, it's like I have to figure out anything and everything that Eric could possibly want. And he never wants anything. Like nothing that's like not practical, you know? So like as a wife, I'm like, I don't know what to get him. But this year we're not buying each other Christmas gifts, and just birthday gifts. Yeah. I used to sell Avon products. Love their perfumes, but use very carefully not to overpower the smell. Your birthday bun cakes look delicious. They were good. And I have, ladies and gentlemen, did I tell you guys this yet already? I have another free bun cake. Another one. Because today was like super, I don't even know what they were celebrating. I have no idea what Nothing Bun Cakes was celebrating today. But I got an email a couple days ago that was like, come by on November 15th at 11:15, get it? For a free confetti buntlet cake, or what? National Bunt Pan Day. That's what, okay, so is today like the day of the bunt pan or something? Which somebody in line told me was actually created in Minnesota. I don't know if that's fact, but that's what this woman tried to tell me. So that's pretty cool. If I live in the state of the bunt pan, it's very appropriate. We have a Nothing Bun Cakes nearby. So as I was out and about, I was like, it's almost 11:15. I'm going to go get me another free bunt cake. And I went and I stood in line for about 7 minutes, and I have another bunt cake. So while my husband is talking to the boys tonight, I get to sit and watch a movie and have another bunt cake, and it's going to be amazing. And then Brianna shouldn't really have any legitimate desserts the rest of the week. Oh, but that's okay. That's okay. We have a HelloFresh box coming tonight, so I don't have to grocery shop for a whole lot this week, which will be great. We have our meals all planned. I really enjoy the HelloFresh when the HelloFresh box comes, which I don't know how many more we're going to do because we got another coupon deal. So this one was like $30 off or something. But it's really nice because we ordered when we did a subscription, we ordered for 4 servings instead of 2, which means when I cook it for dinner, we each get a serving for dinner, and then we each get a serving left over. So that provides us with meals for the entire week, which is awesome. Which means minimal meal planning happens this week. I'll be able to have a very regimented week, which is great because I need to make sure I get all my crap together, extra videos filmed, all the things done so I can hopefully have content straight through when I'm out of town. It's getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy. The holiday season just, oh my gosh. It's a lot. It's a lot. Emily, hello. I completely forgot until you posted about it on Instagram, which is hilarious. I should just stick to my coupon. Yeah. I mean, there were quite a few people. I wasn't sure how many people were going to be there because I don't know how, like, the city that it was in was pretty big, but not as big as, I don't even know if there's one by the Mall of America. But my thought was I can go to the one out by me, or I can go to the one in Mall of America. But I don't even know if there's one in Mall of America. But I was like, no, that would be stupid because there's going to be a lot more people over at Mall of America. And so we're going to go see. And the line over by mine wasn't very long. So that was fine, but it was good. So for those of you that have just come in or not heard me talk about my weigh-in, the reason I don't even remember what I titled this video, if I'm being honest. But I didn't weigh in because I'm not a dumb person, and I ate a really heavy dinner last night, and there was no way that it was all out of my system by the morning. So I did not weigh in, but I'm not feeling bad about it. I ended up earning, I think, 59 activity points last week. My weeklies are 49, so I earned 10 more than an extra set of weeklies. So I didn't end up tracking yesterday either. I texted my accountability buddy who's like, she was like, points don't count on your birthday anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now she doesn't do Weight Watchers or diet or anything like that. So she, like, the lecturing of, but they actually do count. Like, it doesn't matter. She's just like, I wasn't even going to check in on you. But I was like, I texted her and I was like, I'm too lazy to track my dinner or like try and find something that even resembles my dinner. And I have 52 weekly activities left, or 59 or whatever left. I think I'm good. She goes, whatever, it's fine. So I didn't track yesterday, but I was very aware and mindful of what I was eating. I also met the woman behind the healthy eating all the time and go bars that are all over Instagram that we all love, that are my favorite bars. If I could only eat one bar ever again for the rest of my life, it would be hers. I got to have coffee with her yesterday, and she is so sweet. She is the sweetest woman, which is exactly what I thought based on my interactions with her on Instagram. But she's that kind in real life. She is a very sweet woman. So just consider yourselves informed that if you ever decide to buy these bars, you are supporting a wonderful, wonderful human being. So that was a whole lot of fun for me to do yesterday. And it gave me something to do on my birthday because my husband was working all day yesterday. So that was really, really nice. I wonder how it was with the one near me since it's pretty new. Yeah. Holiday item. Do you enjoy eggnog? Aldi has almond milk eggnog. 1 point for. Oh, interesting. So, Bridget, the interesting thing is I had to Google the flavor profile of eggnog the other day because I claim to. Oh, the UPS man's here. My food's here. I claim to not like eggnog because the word eggnog literally makes me want to gag. Do you hear Gracie? Because the UPS man's here. Like, there's something about the word eggnog that I'm like, eggnog's disgusting. Whoa. Like, I don't even know. But then I was reading the flavor profile, and it's like cinnamon and vanilla and something else. And I was like, well, that doesn't sound so bad. But there's something about the word eggnog, and I don't know if anybody like has any foods like that where like you won't touch something just because you don't even like the way it sounds or whatever. But I read the flavor profile and I was like, actually, this sounds like something I wouldn't hate, even though the word makes me want to gag. It always has. I need something to like ease me into. Like something small that I can purchase that like, here, this is a pretty accurate representation of eggnog. Because the idea of drinking eggnog grosses me out. And I can't explain it to you. I have no idea why. It's not like I've ever had it and had a bad experience with it. But there's just something that, it just grosses me out. I don't know why. Like there's a weird factoid about me. Eggnog is very thick. The texture is not my favorite. This is much better. Okay. And you said that was at Aldi? Almond milk eggnog. Okay. Maybe I'll have to give it a try. Yeah, and there's something about that I don't drink whole, like the only time I have to correct myself. I used to not drink like whole milk or cream or anything like that at all. I cannot just drink it. I can't straight drink it. And my sisters, we were all large children, so we never had to do the whole milk thing. We did like the 2% milk thing. So the richest milk we ever had was 2% milk. But so now I use cream, but only in coffee. It's not like I drink something that is that consistency regularly. Eggnog ice cream is amazing. That I might be able to get behind if the flavor profile is it? It's like it's just cinnamon and vanilla, right? It's not, and maybe nutmeg. Like it's not anything like eggy and weird. Oh, and it's funny because I love eggs too. Like, why does the word eggnog gross me out so much? I don't understand it. Oh, it did, and it's nutty, but in tea it's delicious. Interesting. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll have to give it a try. The seasonal items that are currently in my house are the iced gingerbread cookies from Trader Joe's, the little gingerbread men. They're epic. Everybody needs to try those. And then we have Yasso bars, like the frozen yogurt bars you can get at the store that are a little bit more expensive. But they have seasonal ones. And I bought both their pumpkin cheesecake and their pecan pie ones for fall, and they were both very good. And I was like, oh, right. I like this product. And so when their winter ones came out, I didn't buy gingerbread, but I bought peppermint bark and I bought the sugar cookie dough with Mrs. Claus's face on the front. That sugar cookie dough one is on point. On point. Only 3 points plus. I think it was 6 smart points for the one bar, but it was so good. I have to yawn. I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. This getting dark early thing. I am not here for it, guys. I'll actually drive across straight lines to buy raw milk from a farm in Pennsylvania. Ooh. See, the idea of like the words raw milk, I don't know what weird thing I have with dairy. But because I love dairy. I love like yogurt is my jam. Cottage cheese, I love cottage cheese. But fun fact, I hate the smell of dairy. I love dairy. I hate the smell. Like plain, like not even plain yogurt. There are days that like if my husband's eating yogurt, and some days are better than others. I don't know if it's a hormonal thing or whatever, but some days I get a whiff of it and it makes me want to vomit. Like the smell of yogurt, like the sour dairy or the smell of cottage cheese. I love the food. I love the foods. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I had yogurt with my breakfast just this morning. But there's something about the smell that makes me go like dairy, and I have a very bizarre relationship. I don't know. Which is probably another reason that eggnog gets to me. I don't know. I feel like it's 9 p.m. Seriously though. I can't. Like the sun went down. I just looked at the clock. It's 5:09. It is 5:09. And my son is gone, and now I'm going to spend the rest of there's still at least 5 hours left in my day, and I'm going to just sit there. I don't know. I can't. I need to close the blinds because that helps, but I am a girl that functions on the sunlight. Summer is my jam. I'm so sorry. I'm apparently very tired. Oh, man. You love the dark. That doesn't surprise me at all. I do not love the dark. I like sunlight. I praised Jesus a little extra yesterday when it was sunny on my birthday because the day before it was gloomy and snowing. So just the mere fact that we had sunlight yesterday was amazing to me. It was a wonderful gift just to have the sun. And we had the sun today too. It was a beautiful day, all things considered. And it even got up into like the 40s, I think. So it was a gorgeous day here in Minnesota, but the sun going down, I cannot. You like the unsweetened almond milk. I buy vanilla unsweetened almond milk all the time. That is what I use in my smoothies. So dark here at 4:30, depressing, but the Christmas lights are up. Oh, yay, Christmas lights. I took a picture of the Christmas tree in Mall of America today. They are massive and they're silver and they're beautiful. And there was Christmas music being pumped into all the main hallways, which was a lot of fun. I don't understand why I keep having to yawn. Oh, sunlight. Dark makes me feel like it's time to come to bed. Yeah. I thrive in the summer because it gets so sunny for so long. Like I am a different person in the summer than in the winter. When I saw Christmas lights, you came straight into my mind. Yeah, I don't think that catching this late. I was on late, Barbara. I was on really late. I usually live stream at 2 and I started this half an hour ago. So, hey, live chill life. I got a package from you today. It was beautiful. Thank you. I'm still not over my sunburn from May. Oh my goodness. You see, usually my goal is to get nice and tan, and then it lasts me till like January. But anyway, I'm a sunlight person. This kills me. I do in fact suffer. I don't know what the scientific symptoms are, but there is 110% a difference in me, and I suffer from some level of seasonal effectiveness disorder. 100%. And this was made clear to me that it was a thing in college because I went to college in southeastern Wisconsin. For 3 weeks, we started counting. 3 weeks, we didn't see the sun. It was just gray and gloomy, and then the sun went down stupidly early. And then one day, in the middle of January, the sun came out. And it was like our dorm came alive with a new fresh breath of life. It was like a Saturday or a Sunday. All of us girls, because I lived in an all-girl dorm my freshman year, all of us girls had all of our doors open, and we were all it was all of us, our entire hallway, cleaning and just chit-chatty and energized, and we were out of our minds. And I was like, what is doing this? And then I realized the sun was out. That was the only thing that was different. The sun was out, and it was like God himself came down. Like that's seriously what it felt like. It was absolutely amazing. And that's when it came into my consciousness. Like I was mindful of the fact, like, oh, I'm actually affected by this. Okay, that's really good to know. And ever since knowing that, like, I noticed a difference. My energy level, my everything. So in the winter months, especially, I try very hard to front load all of my days and do as much as I can in the morning and afternoon, because I know once the sun goes down, I'm toast. I'm done. I lose my focus because my body thinks it's time to shut down. And if my body starts to shut down, my brain starts to shut down. So, which is bizarre, but I hate when it's dark early. Definitely have seasonal effectiveness. I get a little cranky in the sun. Sometimes the sun's that's true. And like there are times like I'm an equal opportunity weather complainer, but like if I had to pick one, I'd be in Florida where it was ungodly hot and be able to go inside to where it's cool instead of vice versa. Because ultimately, like, you can run around in your swimming suit or do something like that or jump in the pool or whatever. But it does get too hot out there. It absolutely does. And there are times, especially when we go and visit Florida in the summertime, that I spend most of my time inside. Or I wait until later and go out once the sun has actually gone down or has started to go down. But in general, give me summer. Give me all the summer, all the time. The sun will come out in 6 months. I'm more awake when it's dark. No. And I don't feel safer in the dark either. I don't. I feel safer in the light. Everything about the light, man. But we also have a very poorly lit community. Like, I'm actually looking to try. Oh, there's a street light all the way down there. Okay. But I hate early dark, but I'm a night owl. Figure that one out. Well, that's interesting, because then you should just be like, oh, it's my time, even earlier now, right? But anyway, that's all I really have, my friends. What should we talk about? Ask me questions. Bring up topics. Florida in July is a killer. Irish people are not used to that level of heat. Yeah, and you Irish burn real easily too, don't you? Yeah, Florida in July is risky. Meanwhile, Florida in July, I'm like, bring it on, because I swear, I don't know where in my genetic line is this beautiful tanning skin. My sisters don't have it. It's on my dad's side because my grandfather has it and my dad has it. But I tan like a dream. I can be outside for 20 minutes and I will come back in 2 shades darker than I was before. And it's wonderful. So I love being like in the middle of July. Give me that heat for a little while. As long as I can keep dipping into the pool, I'm all for it. Oh. Anyone have anything they want to talk about? Because I'm out. I got nothing else. Wish me luck this weekend. 5K and a half marathon. Wait, you're doing a 5K and a half marathon? Like 2 separate races? Or is it one race? Like, here, run a half marathon and then let's tack on another 5K? Is that how it works? So does my husband, Alyssa. I swear to you, and I'm pretty sure I told him this, so it's safe to tell you this. There have been times, like, he gets up and he showers and gets dressed and whatnot before I'm awake. And he wears business clothes, so he wears a white undershirt every day, right? And there have been more than one occasion where I've stirred and I've opened my eyes and I've looked at him and I could have sworn just that he didn't have anything on up top. Like, and it was just bare skin. And then I realized that he had his t-shirt on and it made me go, holy cow, in the dark, this boy is actually white enough where I can mistake his shirt for his actual skin. I have done it on more than one occasion in the last month and a half where I've had like that, like, oh my gosh, he is the whitest white boy I've ever seen. Like, you think he glows sometimes, which is really fun for me in the summer because he avoids the sun because he burns and blah, blah, blah. And I'll sit here and I'll tan and I'll look like not quite a Jamaican, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm crispy golden brown. I'm cooked by the end of the summer. And we look ridiculous when you put us next to each other because we start almost the same shade. But our skin does very, very different things. But I swear to you, multiple times I have thought his shirt, his crisp white undershirt, was actually his bare chest. Whoops. We plan on returning in February or March for our anniversary. That is a great time to go to Florida. There's a very solid possibility. Oh, no, probably not, because we're going to be traveling in the beginning of March. The original plan, if we didn't have a vacation planned in March, by that point in the year, I probably would be in Florida too, because I'd say, screw this Minnesota weather, and I'm not, like, I have an open invitation to go and live at my in-laws. And I'm sure at some point I'm going to get tired enough of this cold and the snow, and that I'll just go. I'll take Gracie and I'll just go. And it'll be lovely. And that would be about the time that we do it. 5K tomorrow, half marathon on Sunday on the Vegas Strip. That's amazing, Lisa. That's awesome. That's really great. Good luck. My first hubby was pretty white all over. Yep. Probably going to go to the gym for the first time tomorrow. Yay! Props for Lisa. That's amazing. I definitely went past the rest because I'm sick point and moved on to being lazy. Yep. Well, no excuses here. You're not allowed to make excuses. So, you know, I contemplated saying, I wasn't sure how you were feeling, but not my place to judge. So it's in 2021. Fair enough. There's a solid chance, Audrey. There's a solid chance that we would be there, or at least I would be there at that time in 2021. Who knows? Hello. Yeah. So Lissa's going to the gym. Lisa, not to be confused with Lissa's going to the gym. Lisa's running a 5K and a half marathon. You're insane, but that's okay. I have a 5K that I need to train for. And by train, like, my mall walking was my training. My biggest issue is we're doing a 5K on Thanksgiving, which is a great idea for anybody that needs to get a little activity in. Go find a turkey trot to do on Thanksgiving. But because we're in Florida, it's hot outside, so we're going to do an outdoor run. I'm not running, I'm walking, obviously, but my husband and my sister-in-law and her boyfriend are all running it. And my biggest problem, because I don't necessarily have to train for a 5K because I'm not running, but I'm trying to decide whether or not I need to wear my braces. I'm having a big perplexing issue with whether or not I'm wearing my leg braces. How many of you actually know that I wear leg braces? I'm hoping most of you know that by now. But if it's news to you, let me know, because I'd just be very curious to know, especially since I uploaded a CMT related video today. Cause that was, for many of you, so I had like this mixed emotions about, not even emotions, but like logic behind uploading this video, because on the one hand, I knew my hits were going to be lower because it's stuff that most of my subscribers actually aren't going to click on. But it's something that I feel compelled to put out there, so it's out in the universe, in the area of the YouTubes for CMT patients to find. So I took the hit for my channel in terms of like the momentum slowing down, because I felt that these words needed to be said. So I uploaded a CMT related video today. So if anyone's curious about, what the heck that is or whatever, I'm just not sure how many of you that show up for me regularly, what level of in the know you guys are. That's all. So I do wear leg braces that go up to my knees when I want to. I do not have to wear them. I tend to wear them when I'm walking long distances. Like I had them when I was shopping at the mall today. I didn't tell you guys, I ran into a subscriber today at the mall. She follows me on here and follows me on Instagram. And I guess she saw on Instagram that I was going to be at the Mall of America. And so she put it in the back of her mind, because she was also going to be at the Mall of America. And we happened to be in the same Christmas ornament store. And so all of a sudden she walks up to me and she says my name. And I got real confused, because I was like, nobody in this state knows me. What the heck is happening? And she watches me, which is really, really cool. That is the third time, I think, that I have run into a subscriber on the street. And it's never going to get old. It's never going to get old. This is the coolest thing, because I in the grand scheme of YouTubers, I'm this big. And then I'm still getting noticed in public, which is really, really cool. And kind of scary, because I went out like this with absolutely no makeup on, and my hair in this goofy, messy bun that hasn't been washed since like Tuesday. Don't worry, I'm showering after I'm done here. But yeah, so that was cool. I know you wear them, but I don't know how often. Haven't watched your CMT video yet. If you want the 411, so my friends who are newer to my channel or whatever, so I had that video I uploaded today that talks about things I wish I had known about CMT. Within that video, there's a link in there that actually links to the video of my story. And it is a half an hour, so brace yourself, but I literally tell you everything. How I grew up, because I have a very weird case of CMT. I tell you a little bit about my struggles. I tell you about all of it. So if you want more of an insight into the everyday that I don't necessarily show you, the only thing I reference a lot is my hands. Like if you look at my hand, like, and I don't even notice, but like the fact that my wrist is so cocked this way, I notice it in pictures and it makes me crazy, because I don't have a way to fix it. But because of my muscle imbalances, my muscles are tight here. You see that? Oh man, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to straighten that wrist, but I don't notice it when I'm doing this. I noticed it in photographs. That's when I notice it. But so except for referencing my CMT hands, because they're so weak that sometimes I just can't do things, or I drop things constantly. Someone commented on that video today, or tripping over themselves. That's what they commented on. I made a comment in the video about how many times I have tripped over my own 2 feet in my life, and I have the scars on my knees to prove it. And someone commented like, yes, to the tripping over yourself. You're not alone. But yeah, if you want to learn that side of me, because it's not that I don't show it very often. It's that not a lot of people notice, which is so interesting to me, because I think I move so differently, but not many people actually notice there's anything wrong with me, especially when I'm just sitting here. You would notice more if you knew me in real life, but you can't really tell on here. So it comes as a surprise to people when I mention, hey, I have this chronic disease that's trying to take my muscles away from me. People are like, what? So today was an additional addition to that genre of videos. Some of you did watch it. I'm glad. Wear them. Better safe than sorry. So the problem is, Brandy, I agree with you. My gut instinct says wear them. Last time I did this race, I wore them and it tore up my hips, because of the way I walk in them is different than the way I walk without them. But that's not my problem this time. I'm in much better physical shape than I was the last time I did it 2 years ago. Oh no, Oh, and I glitched. Are we back? Drop me a message. Drop me an emoji. Drop me something. I'll wait. Okay, I'm good. Thank you. What was I saying? The act of wearing my braces. So the way my braces are structured, and maybe this would be something interesting to show. But so the braces just go into my shoes, right? But they're custom made. So the bottom actually has an arch support built in for my feet. The problem with that is I pronate so much that on my left foot I've developed, I don't know if it's a bunion. I don't know what it is, but there is a nubbin. I call it a nubbin on the inside of my arch. And if I'm in my braces for too long, that nubbin starts to hurt really, really badly. Really badly. And I have tried to like pad it. I need to pad it a little bit better. My foot doctor tried to like insist that like we have to pad around it so we actually remove the pressure, which I totally agreed with. Logically, it made sense. The changes he made to my brace did not help me. And so today, I was trucking around at the mall for a couple of hours, and it flipped like a switch from the I need to get out of these shoes. And by the time I got home, I was like, I have to take them off. So I walk very, very well in them until it hurts, and I don't. So I'm sitting here trying to go, how long do I have? How can I do a complete 5K in the amount of time that my feet are going to give me to be comfortable in the braces? That's the question. Because I don't know if I don't know if the determining factor of when the pain starts is number of steps or length of time. Because if it's length of time, I can just hustle my tush and I can usually walk the 5K in under an hour. But if it's number of steps, it doesn't matter how fast or slow I am. It's a matter of how many times my foot hits the shoe. So there's something we don't normally talk about, how I'm debating brace wearing and whatnot. Distance around your neighborhood. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I should probably do that this weekend. The problem is it's so cold. Although today wasn't as cold. But maybe I'll do that this weekend because it's supposed to be in the 40s this weekend. I know you showed yourself walking in your CMT video, but it would be interesting to see the difference with or without braces. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, remind me of that. Because I actually would be interested to see too. I can feel the difference. I'm a lot faster. I am a lot faster in my braces. And even Eric notices the difference because when I'm in my braces and I'm in a group like with my family or his family, I'm one of the quickest people, which is mind-boggling to everybody. But because you took away the thing that slowed me down, which is the having to pick up my feet so I don't trip, and you just have me walking in a normal-ish stride now, I can hustle real fast. So Eric has learned to keep up with braced Brianna, which was never a problem for him. But then when I have my braces off, I have to literally tell him, be like, I'm not wearing my braces, slow down, because there's a definite speed difference in me because of the way I have to move. Which is so interesting. And it's weird because I never work out in my braces. All of the fitness stuff happens without braces. I'm weird. Doctors have a lot of fun with me. They always have. I have an appointment in February with the local CMT Center of Excellence, which is a new thing. And they're going to have a field day with me. I get to spend 4 hours at a doctor's office talking about myself and all of this crazy. And it'll be a whole lot of fun. So, I got nothing else. Thanks for letting me talk about the braces for a little bit. That was kind of fun. We don't often talk about stuff like that. But I appreciate those of you that have gone and seen the video today because there's something in it for everybody, but not everybody's going to click on it. I also want the body pump guide, how Brianna works out with CMT. Yeah, I need to do that. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do that. I don't know how to approach that. It would probably be another deliberate CMT video. This is how I work out with CMT. I'm not a professional. This is just how I do it and how I move. See, it is still possible. That's probably what it would end up looking like. but I have to figure out how I'm going to film that, because that's not something I can film on my own, and it's probably not something I can film at home. It's probably best filmed with my husband using the camera and me actually using the equipment. Yeah, that could be interesting. That could be really interesting. There's a handful of people that are fitness gurus or trainers. There's one woman I follow who has CMT, not my type, but she has CMT, and she's a fitness trainer. And I think that is so cool, because she is ripped everywhere except her lower legs. And that is one of the first telltale signs of CMT, is you lose the definition in your calf muscles. And she has you can snap her lower legs like a twig, but everything else is so strong. And I'm like, I could be her. Let's do that. Let's work the muscles we got and embrace the ones we don't. It's interesting to learn about CMT. I don't hear much about it, so it's good to see your videos. It raises awareness. And that's my goal. My goal is twofold, because I know that most of my followers are not CMT people. I know there's a group of them that are, because they found I'm one of the only stories of CMT on here. If you search Charcot-Marie tooth disease on YouTube, you see a lot of like documentary looking things, and then you see my face, because I'm the one who just decided to like tell her story. And so many people find it because they either have CMT and want to learn more, or someone they know and love has CMT and they want to learn more. So on the one hand, I want to do these videos for the people specifically with CMT, to be like, look, I'm living life and it's fine. You can live life and have it be fine too. But I also want the random people, the people who follow me for other reasons, to learn about this, because this is a disease that so many people have, and nobody knows about it. Nobody. The statistic is 1 in 2,500 people. In the grand scheme of the population of Earth, that's a lot of people have this disease, and nobody's heard of it. So when people like you, my lovely friends, stumble across my CMT videos, you learn a little bit about it, and then you are no longer uninformed and you have actually heard of the disease. So my goal with that is twofold, which is why I was okay with uploading that video today. Kind of what I want to see, because I consistently have, I wonder how Brianna would do that. Which is nice, because those thoughts help push me during my workouts. Excellent. I had a heck of a time today with that stupid ring fit thing today. There were a couple of moments that I was like, am I going to be able to use this thing? Because what I cannot do is hold the ring out like this and pull it outwards. I have to brace it back to my body. It was weird. I had some moments today working out with a new Nintendo game that I was like, am I going to be able to do this? Yikes. My condition is so common, but no one knows about it, so I try to wear it. What is the title of your condition, Audrey? I know what it's supposed to do, but I don't know what the title is. I don't think we learned about it in nursing school. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it is just now becoming a thing that like people have heard about. So, yeah. Thank you, Barbara. That's my goal. I was like, you know what? If the whole reason I end up on YouTube is to just do some CMT awareness, then that's that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why I'm here. My goal is to inspire you all to do whatever it is that you need to do to live the best life you've got. But I don't know where in God's plan why I'm on here. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's for you guys. Maybe it's for a CMT cause. I have no idea, but I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Retinitis pigmentosa. I've only heard of it because you've told me what it's called before. Most of my mental illnesses are pretty common, but my main one is definitely rare. Well, what's your psoriatic arthritis? So the fact that I can't even walk right now is due to... You can't even walk right now is due to WW. Good for you. And that's one of the things I said in my video is because it's 10 tips, right? 2 of them involved the physical state of your body. And one was, dear CMT patients, you have to exercise. Like, and I can picture, and it's horrible because you guys know I'm the tough lover. So I can talk to you guys because I'm a tough lover. But like, it makes me so angry when I hear people with CMT talking about how they can't do anything, how they're in a wheelchair, their life is over. Like, no, it's not. And so as I'm sitting there preaching exercise, I can sit there and I can picture some random person in a wheelchair being like, well, this is a bunch of bull. I can't exercise. And I'm just like, and I was like, am I almost too, am I too much in this video? But I was like, no, because this is literally the only treatment we have. And quite frankly, for people with CMT, if you can do this, you can exercise. If you can lift your arms up over your head, which I cannot do, P.S., I cannot do that, so I can't even give you an example. You can exercise. It doesn't matter if you're wheelchair bound. But that's the only thing we've got. Fitness is the only treatment we have. We have no drugs. We have no drugs to make us better. There are drugs out there to help with the nerve pain. There are no drugs out there to make us stronger. There are no drugs there to help reverse our symptoms. We have nothing. We have nothing. They are just now hitting clinical trials for one of the many types of CMT. One. So exercise is literally the only treatment we have. That's it. So I preached that. And then I also preached the importance of taking care of your body, which was brought up to me by another person, one of the women that commented on my video. She's my CMT buddy. And I bounced this idea off of her before I even uploaded the video. And she wrote a book about life with CMT. She's very inspirational. She's wonderful. Her name is Bethany. And she said you should also talk about like the other ways you should care for your body, like eating the right foods, making sure you're fueling yourself for energy, making sure you're not overweight, because newsflash, anybody has a harder time moving with more weight on your body. Can you imagine if you're weak to begin with and you're carrying around an extra 50 pounds? How much harder that is for you? And it's on you. You made it harder for your body? Like, don't woe is me, fix it. I don't even know what got me started on that. Oh, Lisa and her losing weight, and that's the reason she can move. Good for you, because you with a chronic illness need to make sure you're taking care of your body. Turner syndrome. I don't know what that is, but I know I've heard of it. I know I've heard of that. My best friend's in a wheelchair and she goes to the gym 4 days a week. That's amazing. That's amazing. Is that your friend Emma? Do I have the right person? But if it is, whoever your best friend is, you tell her to keep going, because that's awesome. Great to learn about different symptoms that affect people so that you at least have a little bit of info. I agree. And it also makes it less weird. Like when you encounter somebody with something that's different than you, like you know about it. You're educated about it. And it just makes the interactions a little bit less awkward. And like, I'm somebody who, if you approach me and you want, like I literally had somebody approach me on the street once. In Minneapolis, actually. I was wearing my braces. It was some dude. I don't even know. He approached me on the street and he goes, "Hey, can I ask you a question? Why do you wear those?" And like, not to make fun. And I've had, rarely, but I have had experiences with somebody who was like making fun, like trying to make fun of the way I walked. And asked me why I walked like that as he was making fun of me. And I'm like, well, you're a moron, but okay. But this guy was literally like, "Hey, can I ask you, why do you walk like that?" So I was waiting for a light to change because I was walking back to our apartment. And so I gave him the quick Cliff Notes version about why I wear the braces or whatever. And he goes, "So when you wear those, you can walk better?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, that's awesome. Right on." And we fist bumped and we both went on our merry way, and it was hysterical. And I'm like, I'm happy to talk to anybody who genuinely wants to know about my condition. But wouldn't it be cool if when I said I have Charcot-Marie tooth disease, one day everybody knew what that meant? You know? It's like you said, tell somebody you have cancer. You don't know the details, but you know what that is, right? Like, wouldn't it be cool if one day there was a day where I could say I have CMT and people go, "Oh, okay." And then the conversation can just go from there without you having to explain yourself every time. In my mental health when I'm eating and exercising. Yes, you did. It's definitely not a cure, but I do see a difference. Exactly. Exactly. It's like positive attitude. It's not a cure, but it's a life changer. It's not going to fix you. It's not going to mend the things that are broken, but it's going to help. Yes, I don't have a completely great memory, but there are some things that stand out. Usually if I can read it, I remember. My mom made a comment to me just the other day that she's like, you need to start remembering people's names better because you've asked the same woman what her name was. Like, I think it was twice. I asked LaWanda what her name was. And I was like, no, it was only twice, but I'm trying. It's a lot of people. Oh, well, very good. You know what? That's fine. I deserve that, but I'm right and you know it. So that's all I got. That's all I got. All right, my friends. This has actually been a really fun hour that I didn't anticipate having today. And I apologize for forgetting to go live earlier. It was also because I had nothing, like I had no weigh-in to report because I didn't weigh in. But I still wanted, I had every intention of getting on here and talking to you guys today just because why not? I want to start my 33rd year by talking to you. But now I'm going to go and like get some things done because when my husband gets home and goes upstairs and leaves me alone for 3 hours, I'm like, actually, I need to watch a movie. What should I watch? We didn't get Disney Plus yet. We're going to get it eventually, but we don't have it yet. So I have Hulu and I have Netflix, and I can't decide if I'm going to binge watch Glee or if I'm going to actually turn on a legitimate movie. Decisions. Anyway, good night, Audrey. I'm glad you were able to stick around and you were still awake while I did this. But, all right, my friends, this was fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. I remember people just forget their names. A lot of good that does me. That's most of the people I know, actually. My husband's the opposite. He's a brilliant man. He has got a terrible memory. So there are people that were like, I'd be like, do you, like, even in TV shows, I'm like, we just saw her. How do you not know who she is? It's just interesting how people's brains work so differently. I have good facial recognition. I can't always get the name, but I if I know you, I will recognize you. But I also have a photographic memory. So, and I work really well in writing, which I think is why I do a better job of remembering your guys' names, because I can take the visual click, if you will, the photo of the conversation and remember like the name thing. I don't know, but whatever. We'll see. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to head out. Have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday. We made it. Thank you guys for all your love, your support, your birthday wishes. They have meant so very much. If you have sent a card, one of the things I'm going to do this weekend is write all of my responses. So thank you for that. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.